we sort of were in the band at the beginning, and it sort of became something and grew a little bit. We formed about 2 years ago.
I think it's more like 3 years ago.
About that, yeah. And so that was in Cambridge in England, and yeah, so we formed it then, and since then we've kind of had a few different members over time, and now we've got sort of 7-piece lineup.
It's only been this lineup for maybe a year and a half now. I mean, I think there are more ex-members than current members. We have about 8 members right now, so that kind of says a lot. Yeah, we've developed quite a lot.
We've both been into music for an early age, and then you kind of get a lot of frustration from the sort of rubbish that you get in music. Although there's good stuff, obviously, but you know, that's kind of like a driving way for us to be inspired to try and make music and try and do better than other people.
Yeah, I mean, especially coming from somewhere like Cambridge, where the music scene is so dry there, you kind of feel more driven than ever to produce something that no one else is doing. The saxophonist and the violin players are both fantastic jazz players, and we're all into that kind of music. We've often been compared to people like Beefheart, but I don't know how true that is. I mean, it's really hard to say. You can't really put us in a box.
Well, usually I'll come with a sort of a rough idea of what I want the song to be, and then the band will sort of play it, and we will sort of develop the ideas from there. And so sometimes it takes on a lot. It can really vary. Sometimes it will be completely different almost from how I originally envisaged it. So it's quite a collaborative process in some ways.
I mean, it can start from different points. So Connor could come up with the bass line, or Isaac could come up with a guitar riff or something. They start from completely different points in the band. So
we seem to be fairly happy generally with what we're producing as a whole, and it's a fairly collaborative process. So it tends to be that everyone's contributing something to it. So I suppose that kind of means that we usually reach a consensus fairly quickly. We've got recordings which we're hoping to release later this year or next year, and we've got a lot of songs that we play on our set. We rotate the set every night, so we've got a lot of material at the moment, some of which has been recorded, some of it hasn't, and so we're hoping to get that out and play a lot more shows and just see where we go from there.
bizarrely, we've got a song called Conspired Analyze, which was always more of like a pop track of ours that I always found slightly boring to play, but we had a synth player join us a few months ago, and since then it's become this really energetic, fantastic piece, and coming on tour, the people on tour have found it way more exciting than those people back home have done, so it's been quite enjoyable to play these days.
I like a track we play called Zach's Anniversary, which I think we'll play it tonight, and it's can be fairly alienating for an audience. So
quite terrifying in places.
It's, yeah, it's an interesting one. We play a lot in London, and there are areas in London where people have just been driven out of there, and yeah, so there is a problem with gentrification, I suppose. I don't know if you have the same problem here in Hungary as well, but yeah, because the people who originally lived there can't afford to live there anymore, and I think that's rather sad in some ways. It's a very excellent type of music. I think it's a type of music that is accessible throughout Europe and the world. So it's quite loud, it's quite abrasive, I suppose. And yeah, I hope the people of Hungary will enjoy our music.